Hey there, I'm Pfhorbear, and we got another awesome deep dive with this month's Inside Infinite. This time we get a bit more detail from the live service team, as well as a great breakdown of what the team is calling Halo Waypoint vNext. Let's take a look. The live service game, led by Ryan Paradis and Chris Bloom, touched more on the longevity of the Battle Pass for Halo Infinite. We get some cool details on the goal for seasons to be 3 months long with plenty of content on display. Things like a ton of updates, new gameplay content, new events, new systems, new customization, new progressions, and tons more. They make sure to bring up that the goal for the team is to never make it feel like you're only playing to advance the Battle Pass or to make keeping up with Halo feel like a second job, further supported by the permanence of the Halo Infinite Battle Passes and your ability to go back and buy old passes if you ever miss one or decide to take some time off, as well as choose at will which Battle Pass you apply your progression towards. This does make it sound more like a straight XP progression rather than something like the MCC's Season Passes, which gives you points to apply to any reward within a 10-tier bracket of the 100-tier pass. They also confirmed that there will be a free track for each season's Battle Pass, so that players who don't want to spend the money on the passes will still be able to earn some cool rewards. They also mentioned that the armor and gear that we get from the Battle Pass and other main vectors will all fit within the game's canon, so that none of it will ever be so ridiculous that it breaks continuity. But that we will be getting free week-long events called Fractures that will bring in some more divulgent gear to give players the ability to suit up in more non-traditional ways, like that of the samurai as depicted by this awesome concept art for the new Yoroi armor core. Interestingly, the Fracture event itself looks to be called Tenrai and sports a cool logo, likely the outline for which is the logo for these Fracture events, and the helmet of the Yoroi core, of which Fracture it actually is. Either way, it's very cool, and I can't wait to see more about the week-long Fracture events, hopefully very soon. While the team has been extremely adamant about the first season being called Heroes of Reach, something in these two images from the Waypoint vNext section grabbed my attention. One being the Season 0 Battle Pass, titled 4 Hour Tomorrow, which I assumed is tied to the Halo Infinite campaign purchase, because of the second image here, which has a blurb that reads, acquired 12/31/2021 by completing Chief's story in the 4 Hour Tomorrow campaign pass. This could, of course, just be placeholder though, as I'm sure the team doesn't want to give away too many details, but I do love the idea that there's something, even just a small reward path, for those of us that plan not only to play the campaign, but to spend plenty of time inside of it. It'll be interesting to see just how much progression can actually be earned each season by revisiting the campaign, and at that, how often we can expect new campaign content. Time will tell. Of course, the meat and potatoes of this blog is the new Halo Waypoint vNext that I mentioned earlier, both for desktop and the new Halo Infinite companion app. Some cool things to note are that the team working on the new Halo Waypoint are ingrained deeply into the development of Halo Infinite itself, and that much of the UI and user experience work being done on one of these is reflected very strongly in the other. The team's goal was to create a level of parity that made you feel like you were still connected to the game even if you weren't at home to play it, and to make sure that if you were at home playing it, that you'd still be able to find uses for the app between games. Things like stats, customization, consumable items even are all within a swipe of your thumb from the companion app, and I can't be more excited. For those of us Destiny fans out there, we all know just how valuable a companion app can truly be. Something interesting to note is the mention of consumable items. Like I slipped into the conversation just now, these will likely be things like XP boosts or challenge modifiers that we saw talked about all the way back in November of last year. I'm curious to see what other consumables the game might feature, but for now, as always, time will tell. It's also nice to see the Waypoint team taking the time to tell us that they're working hard to make sure that no game gets left behind here, with native integration with other games like Halo 5, Halo Wars 2, and the MCC itself, all having support right out of the gate to make sure that everyone gets to experience some of the cool changes and improvements being made to the Halo ecosystem, regardless of which game you're playing. The team at 343 is obviously extremely excited for this refresh and the new app to launch, and it comes across very, very well here in this blog. The stuff about accessibility when it comes to Halo Waypoint and the nuance that's invested in each little thing they've done to bring it into 2021 is truly incredible. There's a ton more in the blog, guys, about inspiration, reasons for the refresh, and some really cool dives into more technical aspects of things, and I definitely recommend you go check it out to get a feel for just how passionate the team working to bring the whole Waypoint experience together really is. Of course, to sign us off, as always, is the fearless and ever so charming Joe Staten, Halo Infinite's head of creative. He let us know that what he said during the Xbox and Bethesda showcase about Master Chief being the heart of Halo is true, but that so are we, the players. He's excited about the amazing journey that we're all going to embark upon this fall and can't wait for everyone to really get to deep dive into Chief's story, but that it doesn't end there. He's just as excited for the journey we're all going to be going on as our own personalized Spartans in the months and years to come. Guys, with that, we come to a close on yet another amazing Inside Infinite. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the Waypoint refresh and what you think about these new Fracture events in the comments down below. As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Go check me out at twitch.tv/Pfhorbear, where I stream at least 3 days a week. And don't forget to check me out on xboxera.com. Guys, until next time, with all of the love in my heart, be safe and have fun.